Welcome to episode 15 of LockDown LAN. I will try and sum up for you the recent conversation in the LockDown LAN chat, which was, what should we play? Dunno. Let's play Dungeons and Defenders. All right then. We're going to see if we can sort out during this stream what we're going to play, and I sort out if I can have my pad working. No. Okay, nothing's working, so let me just restart that. Terribly professional, terribly. It is interesting seeing how many of these Dungeons and Defenders challenges, etc., are simply not possible single player. Like, I guess possible, but you've got to be massively, massively further over leveled than you would be for it if we had more players. Okay. Alrighty, and there we go. Yay, pad's working. Awesome. Where are we at then? We did have a brief look at the what's called the holiday level. Oh, I haven't upgraded this. Now, shall I worry about it as a? To be fair, none of these things are really any good. Mostly defense health, I guess. Unless shot speed comes up or projectile count. See how that does. Plip plop, plip plop. $400. Well, not bad considering my level. Alright, Rebel will be joining us soon. In the meantime, I'm just going to run this because I can do it. It's easy and it's good. It's good mana. I still haven't quite managed it on the next difficulty. Hopefully, we get some people joining us in a minute. Should do. I mean, there's about 20 of us in the bloody channel, believe it or not. I know it's just the same 3 people every night. We do have quite a lot of people signed up for the LockDown LAN idea. I promise I can do this, but the next difficulty up is about 5 times harder than this, so I do struggle more than a bit. Did I get it? Did I, hell?
Hello.
Evening.
Oh, I'm forgetting this is press to talk. Let me fix that.
Rebel will be along shortly, and I think Max. No, you are Max. I think Baka is. Oh shit, wrong.
Yes,
I already did this, Crystal. Baka will be along in a moment, and so will Rebel. So we should have 4 of us.
Hurrah. this push to talk? Sorry, your voice activate now working?
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, now comes the tricksy part. Dodging very quick moving bowling balls. I got all the towers, so it should be easy this run. Nearly did that in one life. Nearly.
Cool.
One day I
What
will.
difficulty are you on?
Normal.
Right.
I tried it on the next one up, but it's not going to happen. Not at the minute. You need to be really, really, really fast. Not screw up, not slow down. You've got because you've got very little time, very few lives. Everything has about 5 times the health.
Oh, bless. So basically you need the best gun and be a lot higher level and...
No, I reckon I'm about 5% off. It's. I could do it if I had a run of luck, but it's knife edge. Whereas the easy is just pretty much a walk in the park. I could really do with a draft, so we could possibly see about that. Working towards the draft would also give my tower builder more stuff.
And more stuff. Oh, well done.
Oh, did you manage to get it?
No.
Oh, I hope you. Oh, I only got it. I'm gonna get it because Rebel will want one. But well, it looks like there'll be 5 of us, of course.
Oh, joy.
Just can't win, can we?
Well, my other suggestions were
Well, we mentioned Alien Swarm. So I remember Alien Swarm coming out. I remember it coming out, and I remember being like, "Oh, this is cool," and then it just very quickly just went from "this is cool" to no one's playing it. I think because it was free, and I don't think they ever really patched it.
no.
Okay.
I like the idea. It's a nice idea.
It was, but Valve needed to keep up with that. Okay, so we'll try. How hard do you want to try? So we can start on wave 19. We need to get to wave 25.
This is...
Deeper well, survival.
So survival mode is what? No towers?
No, survival mode. Regular, honest. Survival mode means there's no end, sort of.
Oh, okay. We need something that's got a high level...
Gun,
something to
you.
build with.
Well, no, I mean, okay. So we'll go down to wave... We're going to wave 10, which is quite low. Yeah, basically, I need to sit here on this character on my builder.
And I can bring... If I bring my engineer... If I bring my engineer, then he'll auto-repair.
It's not...
To an extent.
It's not much of an auto. So your engineer pet certificate was a freebie, and he's level 25. He does repair, but he is shit at it.
Right.
So bear that in mind. He's not as good as the...
Just hitting...
Is it the fairy pet? I think is the good one. I can't remember where that comes from. So basically, all the pets come from achieving level 15 in the survival waves.
So level 15, this one would give us...
Oh shit! Hold on. This will give us the bird I've got, which isn't very good, but that's just...
Oh, it's not quite lucky. Oops.
Oh, did you hit go? I haven't got any towers yet.
Yeah, and someone came in and went, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then, yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh, you need to get
Kill
shooting.
them all, I suppose.
Well, yeah, but we ain't got any towers, and I've got a dark elf on me. Come on, dark elf. That's it. Just bounce on my head. Bounce on my head. Right, there we go.
Reloading.
I need to switch character now. I'll tell you, I built a couple of fireball towers, I guess.
Do you need mana?
Oh, not fireball towers. Sorry, deadly strikers. If you chuck your mana down. Yeah, then to put down 2 gas traps in appropriate places, and then that should be pretty much it. But I did level, so that's good.
Nice.
So this is easy. The point of doing it from this level of ease is we'll do more levels. We'll kill more monsters, and primarily the main factor on XP is how many monsters do you kill.
So just jumping into high level is.
Oh, it's high level's fine as long as you do. As long as you can do. Man, please. Jumping into high level is fine as long as you can then kill 1,000 monsters.
Yeah. I haven't played Borderlands 3. It makes me want to slide everywhere.
I played Borderlands 2 very briefly, and I keep hitting left bumper to bring up the map, which is not what it does in Borderlands 3.
Yeah. But that's where I generally, if I find a button I'm comfortable with triggering a specific function, I will bind.
Unfortunately, Borderlands has absolutely no concept of quick glancing at a map.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because the map I bring up all the time, constantly. 100 times around, I will glance at the map, see where everybody is, see where the mobs are, see what's going on. In Borderlands, you have to. Well, you can't. There's no quick way to access the map. I mean, I'll do my best, but mostly I'm going to sit here and watch you be brilliant. Or I can go split screen.
What does that mean?
I can go split screen. I could run.
Two more characters.
I could run on this level. I could run 2 more characters. On some levels, I could run 4 characters.
Yeah.
Actually, I might. No, we just hit start. I won't do that. Oh, I don't think I've got any pads plugged in at the minute. I've got a little switch on them off and on, so it doesn't get confused about which one is the primary pad. But see, what I want to do is I want to switch my Huntress. Chuck your mana down. I want to switch to my Huntress and do useful things, but that's why my Huntress is now over twice the level of this character.
She's getting more outings.
No, because she does the second half, and that's the half that does all the mana. Yeah, well, there's more mobs. Right, on the ogre for you. Behind you.
Yeah, I'll get round to it.
Ogre first. Ogre first. Yeah. He's not over there, he's on the ground floor. He's down there.
Okay.
That's what I mean about looking at the map. I don't know what the map key is for you. It's for something annoying. Yeah, it should be easy, but you'll only get 1 per wave as well.
Really? Let's just stop people doing that stuff. Maybe not.
Stop what, sorry?
Interrupting the reload is really annoying. It should just go, yeah, you've interrupted it. You can resume where you left.
Oh God, no! You have to. It's the risk reward. Dare I reload where I am? Wait, does reload get interrupted? I know repair does.
Yeah. If I go reload and then hit, can't hear yourself and you have full health.
Yeah, I usually when I reload, I'm usually sprinting away or towards something. Or I hit piercing shot and then reload to give myself a breather. I can level things to star level, but that's it.
Right.
Could also do some better gear on this character. He can't do godly or legendary, but he can do the one below that.
Yeah, this one's still got some crap boots. All sorts on it. You saw it the other day. And you're like,
yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Well, upgrade them. I mean, my point was more you haven't bothered to upgrade your gear.
No, because it's not worth putting points into them.
Well, it's only that statement only holds true if we never, ever, ever lose on a level due to any stats you could put in. Like if you die and you put more health more points into health, then you should do so. It's not, I mean, to be fair, it's a fairly minimal effect, but that might be the difference between +1 health and -1 health.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you can't just do what you want to do, and I know what you want to do. You want to wait till you've hit level 100 and then start spending mana because you've saved it all up, but that's just... exponential curve is against you. Yeah, I mean...
Spend it on, better, I want to find some better bits of kit.
Yeah, I mean, but you'll always find better bits of kit.
Yeah,
until you hit...
Find some better than what I'm wearing.
What's your criteria then?
Right this second, I couldn't tell you.
I mean,
my specific skills.
Godly is Godly is the level you'll get. It's top left. Godly is level 60, and you'll be at Godly until level 75, I think, which is when you get Mythic. I think. I don't think I haven't seen any mythics on this, Rats. I cannot remember. Oh, I may have put the lightning a bit far back. Can you please upgrade the lightning towers to 3-star as soon as you can?
Yep.
Hopefully that'll give them enough range. Yeah, the thing is, if I put the lightning towers too far forwards, they get hit by the ogres.
Yeah, it's a bit of a Game Boy Raw thing again, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if it doesn't help that I do get a range, but the camera points down and the range is way off the screen. I can't really see where the range finishes. Now I've been playing Borderlands, I keep clicking the left stick to sprint. So wave 13 is the wave you need to be present for if you wish to get a pet. I'm currently using one of the pets that we'll get. It's just a DPS bird. I've got like 10 of them.
Okay.
Because we've done this a lot, but we've got to wave 19 and it gets hard. I'll probably switch this character out at wave 18 for the nice lady that I forgot the name of. Hopefully Baka decides to join us, because then he can be DPS number 2. As I was saying, with Borderlands, unfortunately, we're not doing like level 70 OP10 boss runs or anything like that. We're not doing anything that's like out of the ordinary at all, unfortunately, because the game simply doesn't have anything like that. So a lot of the popular Diablo characters are ones doing very, very, very high runs. It's a shame that we haven't got that. There is on this game, Nightmare Mythic Hardcore assault runs, but we're way off those. To get good first.
Yeah.
Ogre top right. Ogre top right.
Roger. Lightning shells are at max, by the way.
Cool. I mean, and then the blockade towers, and then the DSTs. Oh my god, my casting is so slow. Part of the issue is that my gas traps have an enormous range.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
No, because it's stopping all the mobs moving far out of range of the lightning tower.
Oh, so they're standing out the way, choking their heads off and
not taking any damage at all. Yeah. I did level up though, so that's good.
Leveling's always good.
Unfortunately, this character is doing both all the DPS and the tanking, so it's a bit hard to assign stats in a particularly efficient way. I put some more points into range though, to see if I can get the lightning towers. Oh no, wrong character, of course, because that's going to be taking the stats of my apprentice.
Could use your spare mana.
Yeah.
So get more upgrades done. That one needs to be pumped.
How's things going in here?
Wave 14 survival.
Oh, nice.
Now would be a good time to join.
I still have loads going on.
That's neither here nor there. It would still be a good time to join, whether you can or not. It's the nature of the belt. We're going to die without you then, and we're going to blame you.
Yeah, well, most of my neighborhoods turned up to help me do work around my house, so I'm not going to turn that down for as long as I
Quarantine
do.
advice, just totally ignored it.
I don't think you understand quite where he lives.
Oh, right.
He lives in. I would describe it as buttfuck. I can't remember the name of the state, but like, have you been to America at all ever? Have you been out into like rural America? It's weird. Like when Todd talks about his neighbors, he's talking about people that live a mile either side of him, and that's the closest people. Like what? Whereas right now, if I were to take a swift run, I would hit the wall, touching my neighbour's house in about 4.5 feet. 4.5, like, yeah, very, very close. It's a totally different state of affairs, and that's I
live on 5 acres.
Well, that's why we're having all the issues with various states saying, "Oh, we don't see why the lockdown takes place," because obviously it's a countrywide what's the word blanket, but you know. Middle of Ohio Connecticut is not the same as the middle of New York. But then, of course, you get the issue that people will go, we get over here, people trying to find ways around the rules. Hopefully, it should all be over-ish before too long. I think they're going to open the schools again in 3 weeks over here.
I mean, literally, there's 7 people outside of my house working right now. And only one of them is being paid. The others are like
bored,
working for free or working for beer. One of my neighbors turned up and he's like, do you have any beer? I'm like, no. So he went up to the store and bought beer and then dropped it off and then went home.
You should have said, give me this when you're done.
No. The same one also brought over his trailer so one of the other neighbors could load it up with wood so he could take it over to his house and burn it for this winter. So
they're all bored. I got recommended that's the pet. I got recommended an inflatable projector screen that I might actually buy and project like kids' films.
Not necessarily bored. Rural America is definitely different.
So I might actually get the inflatable projector screen and project it outside. If this is going in another month or so, and play some films outside so everyone can watch, because it's again
whether they like it or not.
Well, no one dislikes Frozen.
Wait a second, back up here.
Yeah.
Are you talking about actual projector games?
No, not watching films. Because projector games would involve me going and having to give people pads, which obviously misses the point of the. Fortunately, what we want is a low cloud cover night.
Bring their own pads over, and you could just sync it up to your system.
Then they'd have to plug the pads in.
No, they wouldn't. If it was an Xbox pad, it's Bluetooth. You just press the button on the Xbox one.
Oh, do shut up.
Yeah, but then they had to give me the dongle.
Dongle?
Yeah, Xbox.
Which Xbox are you talking about?
All Xbox. Because projector games is on PC.
So, I mean, you can run PC games on your NVIDIA Shield and use your Xbox game.
Yeah, but only 4-player.
Which is not the point of projector games at all.
Because projector games was like 100-player.
Like, have the projector set up in your neighborhood so your neighbors can play games?
Yeah, but watching film seems a bit less effort.
Yeah.
Oh, what you could do is if you got big enough surface, you could just have everyone come over and like sit in their own cars, and then if you have a broadcast, you could broadcast it on FM, so they just tune in on their radio.
See, again, you massively overstate the size of where I live.
Yeah.
Like, usually people come round, you're like, there should be 1 or 2 parking spaces, else can you park down on the main road?
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Compact.
Yeah, Ogre.
In my driveway right now, I have a dump truck, like a tandem axle dump truck, my Pilot Surf, which has a huge trailer connected to it, 2 Chevy half-ton pickups.
Wiggling his willy now, isn't he?
They're not his, you muppet. They said he had 8 neighbours there.
Yeah, but it's his driveway.
Yeah, again, in America, right? My ex lived in Maine, in rural Maine, and I would, in a very fond and affectionate way, describe her as white trash. But they lived on like 6 massive caravans on 15 acres of wood with about 20 cars, and I'm like, are you really rich? And they're like, no. It's a very, very different country. Certainly very different to, urbanized England.
For instance, one of my neighbors is moving and they're selling their house right now. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house on 5 acres, and she's asking $125,000 for it.
So what, 90 grand? So over here,
80,
an acre of land, bare minimum, is about £1 million quid. Give or take.
And one of the other neighbors is selling their house, and on the property they have a 4-car garage with a shop attached to it.
Oh, I want a
and
4-car.
It has 16 acres, and he's asking 200 grand.
So I have a garage attached to my house. No, sorry, it's separate. My garage, and I do not exaggerate, the only reason I have a garage is so that my house can have another room that doesn't count as a room towards tax purposes. That is the purpose of the garage. I can fit my smart car in there, but I can't open the doors. Not joking, not even being funny. Literally, the only way would be to park my car in the garage and get out Dukes of Hazzard style. That's UK houses for you. All of my neighbours, it's a fairly affluent place where I live. Very nice cars, nice Mercedes, nice Audis. Not a single one of them are parked in a garage because they won't fit. This is England.
My attached garage is probably big enough that I can fit my Hilux Surf in it, as well as both of your smart cars and 2, if not 3, of your bikes.
Oh yeah, well you could probably put the smart cars on the back of the Hilux.
The problem Adam's not telling you about is the fact that it's all about greed.
It's not a Hilux, it's a Hilux Surf. I can't fit it.
That's
why I
it's a
have
big
a trailer.
thing. It's a big thing.
Is it? I don't know.
They're very nice, actually. No, the problem you're missing...
Oh, go top left.
Right, okay. The house is built to make money, so they put as many as they can cram into a tiny little plot with basically the minimum amount of space to sort of tick all the boxes and
sell
them. That's it.
That applies to the US as well, but not
acres of bloody land.
Yes, but that's because you're getting rural mixed up with urban. Like in the UK, if you go out into the countryside, that's how the houses are generally. But the UK is one of the more densely populated countries in the world. We ran out of room. Rebel Dungeon Defenders. If you're online, I'll invite you. Oh, I can't see you on my friends. I'll add you to my special friends. Manage. Add to favorites. And I will make the game... Oh, it is visible. Okay.
I think you're failing to understand just how rural I am.
No, I do. I assume you're about as rural as Brian. Yeah, if you've not been to rural America, it's just bizarre.
Let me post a Google satellite image from where I live.
My ex lived 6 miles down her road. Like it's yeah.
There aren't any roads like that unless you live in the motorway.
Well, there are. I mean, this road was 6 miles long, and she lived at like number 9,000. I was like, how many people live on your street? Do you know how it worked, Brian? Obviously, without giving us an age, do you know what what is your house number?
10246.
10246. 10,246. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's 10,256 meters away from the nearest junction.
Yards. Meters.
Right,
Bloody Americans. Okay, I'm going to switch now. Reb, take some small amount of mana here. We're trying to go for our giraffes. Giraffes? I don't know what plural giraffe is. This is the time to switch out.
If you look at that map that I posted in Discord, Brian, everything that's dark green is woods, and the only thing that's light green is cow pastures.
Whoa.
Yeah,
you can see the roads.
Yeah, he lives in kind of the equivalent of like the Lake District, but a lot of the middle of America is like that. It's extreme. We're talking about 1.5 people per square mile or something.
Something like that.
That is insane. I guess it must be nice because you don't hear all the neighbours, banging on the walls and things.
Well, my house is quite new and well built, so I don't hear that anyway.
The only noise that I hear from my neighbors is their roosters.
Or chickens. You mean they're yard birds?
Chickens don't make as much noise as roosters do. Roosters do their cock-a-doodle-doo and they'll fucking do it. Goddamn want to shoot the fucking neighbor's rooster. So anything.
Do we have any more mana for Tim?
Timmy, where's Timmy?
Tim could be anywhere. Tim is all powerful. Tim is
There you go.
Tim is omnipotent and omnipresent.
You mind if I join to leech the free experience?
A what?
You mind if I join to leech the free experience?
No, it will make it harder, and you won't gain very much. You're too high level. Like
Fine then.
we're probably
You should do that for your characters, Harrison. DJ.
yeah.
If you can.
The problem is, joining my character in means there'll be another 500, 800 mobs on this round. So I won't. We've got Tim, though. Mostly what I want to do is I want to unlock it to the point where we can start at wave 23 and get our giraffe. Giraffes are the first step towards endgame pets. It's giraffe.
It's amazing the amount of work that this machine that they brought over is doing.
That's what she said. It's giraffe on a treadmill, kobold on a treadmill, goldfish on a treadmill, treadmill on a treadmill. That's the progression, and we're beginning to just sort of crack the very first one. I did say
I can't wait to get my free giraffe on a treadmill. Oh, let's see how it is.
we ain't going to get to 25, no chance. Like, if we're going to get that close, I will join a character in so I get an extra one, but we haven't cracked 19 yet.
What a guy. So, outside of the back of my house is a large diesel excavator, and in front of my house is a guy with a large chainsaw cutting up chunks of trees and throwing it into the tree.
This is the first time Brian has seen other people or technology in 6 months, so he is very excited.
It is, man. This coronavirus bullshit. I have not left my house since my goddamn birthday. It's like good to have people at my house.
Now, I'm going to be going out tomorrow for a couple of hours. I have to go to the arcade.
My birthday was as close to yours, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. Come on. I got kobolded.
But yeah, speaking of people, I guess I'm going to go back to them.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ogre top right.
Roger.
300,000 health, so that's alright. It's about 4 seconds worth. Pretty much most of the rest of the level should just be cleaning up. It says only one ogre per round. That's the only thing that will cause us issues. And possibly kobolds if we don't keep the blockade towers repaired and upgraded. I feel I should have equipped a genie for the first couple of levels to improve my amount of mana. I still can't upgrade these towers to 3-star because I haven't got enough mana yet. How are you anyway, Rebel? How was your weekend? Do anything good?
No.
Excellent.
Took it home.
You didn't go out and lay in the sun?
Yeah, I went up a little bit. Tried to fly drone this afternoon, but a bit too windy.
Ah.
So I brought it back after about 5 minutes.
What kind of drone have you got?
Parrot and Effie.
I have a parrot. I have a Parrot 1 and a Parrot 2. They were the first, new type commercial drones in the market, and they were so expensive and so good.
Well, this is my first drone, and I figured
Ah.
I might get something cheaper than a DJI if I was going to bin it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the legislation, I believe, you're not allowed to fly a drone within 500 feet of your house. Or a house, not your house.
I drove into the middle of nowhere.
Ah. For exercise, yeah?
Yeah. I was keeping quarantine, and I was literally in the middle of nowhere.
Was it for exercise?
mental exercise,
That's not a thing.
mental health thing.
Yeah, I did see a guy, and we were asking about driving, going for a drive in your car, and someone goes, "Oh, that's not essential." And so he goes, "My friend lives in his house with his 5 daughters. Trust me, getting out the house in his car is absolutely essential mentally to this person."
I had literally been in the house for a month, and it's like, yeah, just get fucking cabin fever.
Yeah, well, I'm going to pop to the arcade workshop tomorrow for a couple of hours by bike because the weather looks good, and grab some bits and bobs and do some more coats of paint on things. That's quite.
I'll be returning that
The arcade's.
SSD, by the way.
Oh yes,
It's going back. I've got an RMA number.
cool. The arcade's really sad by the way. It's all silent and like ghostly in there. Nothing's on.
Saving money.
Well, yeah, but also not making any money. Quite importantly,
Yeah. Well, what are they doing with the business rates? Business rental
I
costs and that? I don't know how that's going.
I don't know. The government's done a bunch of stuff. I've not followed because not much of it really applies to me.
Yeah.
I saw the fundraiser for the video game museum.
I have had to bite my tongue on that publicly because you've been to the National Video Game Museum? It's a fucking embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It genuinely is.
I know that the big thing where it moved into where Castle Markets was, but
I
I never actually.
Top left, Voger. Well, I went there and it's shit. So it's a museum, right? I don't see. It's got random indie games, some sort of video pinball thing, but it's got a bunch of like dev kits and stuff, and they're not labelled. So they're just, as far as you're concerned, it's a red GameCube. So I know the guy who runs there. I've known him for years because he's the guy who used to organise Game City in Nottingham. So I messaged him, just sort of said, Ian, do you want me to help? Like, you've got all this stuff and you've got no copy at all. You haven't said what this is. I know what this stuff is. I can write it for you. I can write anecdotes about it. I can do the bit that makes it a museum. And he just never got back to me. And overall, it's crap. It has a weird number of very pretty young girls working there. But there's I'll say 30 staff when I would have estimated you would need about 5. I assume that might be something due to its museum status. But compared to Arcade Club, which has perfectly preserved new as we can machines of the entire gamut of gaming, and there they've got like a couple of MAME arcade cabs, a bunch of dev kits not plugged in, and a bunch of like brand new modern indie games. It's the weirdest place. So yeah, fundraiser to save it. I'm sorry, no, I wanted to think this was brilliant. If Arcade Club didn't exist, I'd probably think it was a bit better. But Arcade Club does exist, and it's not even close. It's like trying to compare a carnival ride to Disneyland. They're technically the same thing, but so radically far apart. It's not funny. And this is coming from someone who does say I've known Ian and Josh. God, what's his name? It's Josh. For years and years and years, and I want to say good things about their business, about their thing, but I just can't. So yeah, and that's not because I help at Arcade Club. That's my personal opinion, and does not necessarily reflect that of anyone who may or may not give me money or employment at any point now or in the future.
Yes, well said.
Thank you.
Caveat. Delete.
Honestly, all you have to do is read the TripAdvisor reviews, which just solidly don't go. It's not worth it. The parking is really expensive and it's shit compared to Arcade Club. What's your gun DPS, by the way?
Mine?
Yeah.
Find out.
Have you hit 6 digits yet?
No.
What you at?
39,000 and
What? Sorry?
39,080, 37,000.
You need to put more money into that, sir.
Yes, I would if we got out of this game.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you can.
Now?
Well, you can upgrade it now. You don't need to leave. You just upgrade it at the shop.
Oh, right, okay. I thought we were going to do it when it's.
No.
Okay, fine.
I'm at 79,000 on my non-godly version. I've got
Well, I'm
spent.
enough to level it anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to level it anyway.
Yeah, lots of money. Welcome to exponential curves.
Yeah.
I like to say that a lot because it winds Brian up.
It winds me up.
Oh, it winds you up as well. Okay. A backer, yeah. There's so many exponential curves in this game, and you go, I have a lot of money, and then an hour later you go,
Anything with it.
this amount of money is no longer worth anything.
Yeah.
Like inflation gone mad. Like wave 19 of 25. Hopefully, Rebel, you're getting XP galore though. Here, have my mana.
Not that much yet.
Okay.
I've run it once.
Should be ogre any second now. Ogre is in front of me.
No, bollocks, I died as well, sorry.
600,000. I don't have any health, so that's not a good time either. But we need to stop it, obviously, tearing the shit out the defences.
Yep. Give me Yui.
Help!
There we go.
So, on the subject of exponents, your weapon upgrades are also exponential. So your level 25 gun will probably do 10 times the damage of your level 20. So keep upgrading that damage per second, keep upgrading shot speed.
Oh, you projectiles.
Yeah, shot speed, projectiles, and just DPS. But what you'll find is, although the money cost is an exponentially rising cost, the result is also exponential.
Also,
Yes, so it's totally worth it.
it's worth it.
I've been dropping your mana off back for you in the middle. I've just been sprinting past and dropping it off. Dropped from the corpses of your enemies.
Every time I walk out of the thing, I just get
Just
flattened.
feel free, if we're not servicing you properly, sir, just to say, service me with your mana. Without sniggering. Ah, got kobolded.
We'll see. I think the better thing about, or the good thing about being higher level is obviously you can hold enough mana to level, but you can get more than enough to level some weapon, some defenses and that. So holding exactly 1220 mana is a bit of a pain.
Yes.
You have to be constantly looking at the number, whereas if you've got more, there or thereabouts, you can say,
Yeah.
right, I've got enough to upgrade this.
Yeah, I might switch the genie then so we can get more mana back to Rebel. That's the highest wave we've managed so far though, so that's good. Every little helps. To hero. Rebel, do you need a DPS pet? I have a whole bunch from all of our runs that I'm not going to be using.
I'll have to check when I'm
It's the unicorn.
the character. I don't think I have a unicorn.
No, we can get you unicorns, but I've got so many of them. So if you want one, I've just dropped one on the floor for you here. I literally have about a dozen of them now. I managed to do all of the assault levels. I did 12 of them in a row without failing. And I only failed when I switched to a harder difficulty to see if I could do it, which I can't. Did you grab the unicorn?
Yep.
Cool.
Equipped. Thank you.
You're welcome. So they're piercing multi-target pets. They're really good DPS. They're one of the better DPS. Certainly one of the better DPS sets we've got access to anyway. I'm switching to my genie, so I should be able to get you enormous amounts of mana. Like far, far more than you can hold or spend. Oh my god, these gold kobolds are coming really quickly now.
Yeah. Oh, I got shot in one.
Yeah, me too. That blockade tower's half dead, 3/4 dead.
Which one? On the right or left?
Left. I'm dead.
Oh, that one there. The one that would be there. Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah. Oh my god, look at the speed of the ogre. We're into the big boys level now. Well, I'll point out, we are still on easy too.
Oh.
Wait,
One
what?
there.
I think that might have been the ogre. Wow.
Is up. Couple of fluky hits.
Well, not yet, I think is the answer to that. No giraffe yet. That's one of the two easiest ways to get your giraffe. There's one on the alchemical laboratory, because that level cannot spawn ogres. But really, I think we're not there yet. Not by quite a way. So we have the option of Glitter Helm on, we could do hard or insane, or we can do Misty Mire on medium. That's probably our two best XP gaining options. Or if we want money, we can quickly do some assault runs. What's the thoughts? What do we need the most? So assault runs are about 60,000 per 3 minutes, give or take.
Upgrading the guns and bits and pieces.
Or how many upgrade levels are you talking about? And what's your current upgrade?
It's exponent, isn't it?
It is. So how many upgrade levels though?
3?
3. Wait, your gun's only got 3 upgrade levels left.
No.
How many upgrade levels left?
Oh god, no, do some math. 35.
And how much are they currently?
108,732.
Right, so that's. I mean, that's in the hundreds of millions, though.
Just for 3 levels.
No, for 3 levels, no. For 3 levels, you're talking at what 100, 300, you're talking about 500,000 for 3 levels.
Yeah.
Right. Well, in that case, probably Glitter Helm hard then. Possibly insane, but hard is where we'll start. Chris has got his rainbow unicorn, so that's really all we need. Come along, so towers a lot. Oh, I might need all the mana for the first set of waves, Reb, so I can put down enough blockers. But I will switch to my Huntress and ply you with mana. So this level has a higher quality scalar. So we put some details on LockDownLAN.com. We're going to hopefully update that with what we're doing and some of the information about how we've got the games running. Currently, we've put on there some Dungeon Defenders data mining, which apparently no one else on the internet ever bothered to do. And that will show the XP and the quality of loot scalar per level. So this level is the highest non-expansion loot scalar. Misty Mire is higher, but Misty Mire is also a lot harder. Oh, okay, good. No one hit ready because I'm running around like a slug. Plop, 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 plop. Thank you. I do kind of wish when there wasn't a timer running, we all had like fast movement. But yeah, you and I, Tim, are in kind of the same boat, is that we don't have just not high enough level to really help. So I'm going to slightly over defend the top so we don't need to come here. Max, you defend the bottom and I will try and defend the middle and hope that the first level does not need us to do anything up top. That should be enough for the whole game, barring ogres. So this difficulty will also drop a significant amount of legendary and godly and weapons.
We lost somebody.
Did we?
I tagged out for some reason.
Ah, that was a big pile of ridiculous.
Says it sent me an invite, but I haven't got it listed.
But you haven't got...
It doesn't pop up.
I will send it again. Oh, wait, hold on. Send message. Invite to lobby. Yes, definitely sent an invite. I would have thought by now, having Steam invite, like that would have been a solved issue rather than going, oh dear, oh, it's broken again. Can I put it on this table? Yes.
Should we start that?
Doing 4 Wyverns coming in on that one. This map.
Yeah. I would suspect... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll get Chris to basically Chris obviously effectively doubles our unit cap, so he can fill in all the gaps that normally I can't fill in because we're out of DU. Did that work?
No.
We are listed, by the way, so it's a public match at the minute, so you should hopefully be able to see it on the list.
It's got a red highlight on it as well.
What does?
Your game.
Really? Wonder why.
Maybe it's the first one on the list. I don't know particularly.
Maybe it's just what I had highlighted, yeah. I kind of wish you could save at this point. So if we fail, we can just jump back to the bit after we built all the towers. But yeah, Max, you cover the south. I'll cover the centre and the west and the north. Just basically get those, because the south is where we'll get most of the wyverns through. Yeah. So that's the bit where we were worried about beginning to lose health. Is it working? Not working? Do you need to restart Steam?
I have restarted Steam.
Oh.
That's really, really random.
Can you just select me and right click me and say join lobby?
But it says you're offline to me.
Ah. How about now?
Ah. There you go.
Wait, so if I'm set to invisible, I can't send invites, except sometimes when I can.
It says it sent an invite, but it doesn't actually have the functional join button. That's random.
Amazing. If you just stick nearish to me, I will drop mana quicker than you can possibly spend it. As soon as we started, obviously, not right now. 0 ogre is this wave, so we should be good. So we've not done it on this difficulty before. It might not be possible, but even if not, at the end of each round, we should gain a lot of mana and hopefully a lot of loot. So
What we're in the game for.
When you're ready, hit go. There you go. See that's 200 mana. I've just dropped just from shooting. 400 mana. 600 mana. Yeah, each swirl is 187.
Got a couple of wyverns coming in.
That enough mana for you?
I'm still 700.
Oh, cool. I leveled up. Yeah, so that one wave was 40,000, 45,000 XP.
Yeah.
36, that is still counting. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of gas traps. Other than that, it's mostly going to be... no, I won't do a couple of... I will do... please hold. I'm going to switch to my apprentice, get some lightning towers down. Again, if I could switch to level 70 apprentice, that would definitely help things. But a crap level apprentice is definitely better than no apprentice at all.
I've got 1,000 mana. What do we want from it?
Just make sure the bottom is as upgraded as you can for the moment. The bottom, and then next round the top.
Okay, I'm pinching the mana at the...
Yeah. Oh, well, that's an upgrade. Equip, absolutely. Yeah, so I've just gone from a 1 stat bonus boost item to an 8 stat bonus boost item.
Nice. Where am I? There. Do you need any mana?
I can do some mana.
These are all level 1s, so I think they'll be alright for the next level at least.
I hope so.
I don't know. I'm not gonna keep giving people mana.
Well, no, don't forget, I'm near you. I've got 111. Oh, why is there somebody? Oh, yeah. No. Goodbye. Hello. Hello. They don't just leave. They die. I don't. Can you go take Tim the money? Because I'm obviously so plod along here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Generally speaking, I don't need many. That northwest crystal, one turret will take out all of the wyverns, but we are on hard, so probably fine. Can we get at least one archer covering the crystal just here, please? For the occasional straggler. I think they may have broken the route finding. But it's on this side of the crystal, not that side of the crystal, so it doesn't ever pull anyone, it just deals with ones that wander as they should not. Thank you. So again, I'll take primarily I'll take 3 of the bits. Max, you just focus on the bottom one as much as you can, get it leveled up. And just wait for me to scream and panic about the ogres, of which there will be 1 ogre.
Right. 1 ogre, 6 wyverns.
Yeah. Maybe we should start a different stream up. Old men play Fortnite.
And complain about how we're losing.
Just lie. Oh, kids. Worried about shock. I played a Fortnite. I think I played it twice. And I think the second time on the Xbox, I literally landed, walked into a house, turned around, and someone shot me, point me at range with a shotgun. 1 shot killed me. There's nothing I could have done. If I was the most skilled player on the planet, I would still have died. I'm like, yep, not interested in playing this game. There's no room for improvement. It was pure, horrible. And that was after having sat through several minutes of 30-second countdown here, 30-second countdown there. Now we're loading, and now we're in a plane, and now we're landing, and then I died. I'm like, yeah, I can't really just, no. But incidentally, my retribution is now worth 1.3 million if I sell it.
Wow. Yeah, I put a lot of points in it.
Well, not nearly enough. I'm at 24 invested levels.
Wow.
How are we doing now, Tim?
Mine's 14 invested.
Have you got any mana spare?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Max is 218.
Thank you.
But your next round, I'll put a few more towers down. You've put 1 point into hero speed so far. Yeah, you've put one manual point into hero speed, like 1 hero point. Just 1. You're like, you know what? I'll level up hero speed. No, you know what? I can't be bothered.
Well, it's not like I need to go anywhere.
I know, but it's the one you went. I will. Oh, no, I won't.
Yep.
Yeah,
We have to make a gesture.
I'm actually over cap now on my speed. I'm at 100 plus 101 speed. It caps out. Hard caps at 100. Yeah, have some more mana. I can. Thank you. Hey, the ogre spawned in front of me. 100,000 health. And dead.
Nice.
Yeah, that won't last long. Actually, tell you what, as I am in a pooping mana sort of way here, let me come down and chuck mana at you. Because I'm running a genie. So I get mana at a ridiculous rate. Like, every time I damage something, I get 300 mana at the end of the swoop cycle. Yeah, but I have had to make a sacrifice. I don't get much stats, and I don't get any damaging. All the damaging is me, not my pet. And let me just put a couple more towers down there. There's probably some very good locations for Deadly Striker towers on this level. I just don't know them. Did you pick up the mana I left myself there, Artem?
Maybe.
Thought you might have.
I don't know.
It's alright, I brought some more. I should have enough in these chests. Oh no, it's still there. I was going to build a Deadly Striker in this direction. But Deadly Striker's got enormous range and fire through walls, so they're great ogre killers. They do, without being upgraded, 7,500 per shot. And it looks like a few upgrades lying around for this character too. Does anyone have any mana though, so I can build some more towers?
I have 760.
Could I please take some of that lovely mana?
Yeah. How do you do a partial drop?
Oh, so is there a shortcut key for partial drop? Oh right, yeah. I was like, yeah, under the I menu, I was like, oh, wait, so just like a drop some of my mana? No, there isn't. That would be lovely. Sorry, these are actually proper upgrades to my towers, so that's good as well that I'm seeing. I don't tend to run around on this character much, so I don't see many upgrades. Okay, I'm going to pop a Deadly Striker on this table, covering that entire area there. So there should be no issues. I'm hoping you have properly upgraded the lower part now. And we can probably see about leaving that a bit more. And we have 20 more DU.
Oh, more DU per level?
It depends on the level.
Oh, so what I mean is the DU count going up?
No, just we haven't had enough money to spend it.
Right.
Should be able to get a couple more lightning towers though to.
What does this mage minion do then?
Heals and DPSs.
Ooh.
I just
bad case of the runs or something. Got a real nasty sort of, oh, I need a toilet, sort of thing going on with him.
I've just popped my lightning tower on top of a barrel.
We'll have a barrel of laughs.
Very good. So if you feel you've upgraded the south properly, can you hang around at the top this time? Because the top hasn't been upgraded at all. I'm feeling confident. 2 ogres, still yellow ogres, but we're on to red wyverns, so that's the that's insane level wyverns. Because that's apparently how this game does things.
Yep, okay.
And then no, God no, I'm on my apprentice.
Oh, okay.
Can't find somewhere to put this. And there's some upgrades for me, which is good. Upgrades to the apprentice is really good though, given the this character is now our primary tower damage dealer. And I haven't really upgraded him very much at all. At some point, basically, you will need to twink my builder characters.
No problem.
Like once we're doing like a highlight, like they'll just sit back and just soak in the XP while you guys
Feed them, kill them.
pew pew.
Yeah.
So I'm at 100,000 XP for this round so far. That's awesome. And I'm good to go. So I'll basically cover the center and the south. You cover the north and upgrade all you can. And Tim, if you hang near me, I will shit out mana, as you so eloquently put it.
Yes. Poop mana.
Poop mana, that's it, much nicer. Chris, did you play Freedom Force, by the way?
No.
So we're probably going to be playing that one. So it's a turn-based superhero game where you can create your own superheroes. It's old, but it was really good. But you can have negative stats on your character. So you can have like blindness, but that gives you more stats to spend in things like speed or strength. So I'm going to have a character that's got super speed, but a bad smell. And he's going to be basically brown and all shit coloured, and I'm going to call him the Brown Streak. That's my character. So hopefully everybody else will join in the hilarity and childishness of naming their characters like that. But should be quite funny. So shall I try and narrate it? And the Brown Streak has just hit the cock gobbler or whatever. But we'll have to try and keep it 15 rated at most. How's that ogre looking?
This is. He's got
Half health. Okay.
24,000.
Okay.
Nope, he is now
Yeah.
an ex-ogre.
I'm doing about 75,000 DPS. Sort of. There's a disclaimer though. I'm doing 75,000 DPS at point blank range. So if I'm a little way away, I'll miss with a bunch of my bullets. I will upgrade all the things that I feel. Deadly Striker Tower kills.
Pumping points into hero casting rate.
Yeah, the Deadly Striker Tower is interesting because you never get many kills on them, but you get the right kills. So it will kill ogres, it will kill wyverns. So it doesn't feel like it's doing very well until you realise it's shot every single wyvern out that's come anywhere near this crystal. I'll pop a gas trap here as well.
Got a tiny amount of spare mana here. I see the chest hasn't been collected yet.
I really wish your mages would heal during this part as well. Just top off all the minions. Oh, a hat. That's an upgrade. A godly unlucky hat. It's quite good, but it gives minus 16% fire resistance, which is quite. That means 60% extra damage. But I will grab that one for my squire because it's got a good set of tower stats. I don't really want to. That's one thing. So there's nothing stopping you stacking fire resistance, so you can be much more resistant to proc traps on the assault maps. There are a whole bunch of alternate strats that could be done. What's this one? 16 tower health. Poor Spiders. He's out in front. He's getting completely pummeled. Okay, I'm now coming up to 200,000 XP. So this is wonderful for XP, and we're so far managing it.
I can see a really big gem of mana. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it.
Was it?
It's a 50 mana sitting in the lava there. I was like, it came towards me, then fizzled when it got to the wall.
Ah, sad face. At least it wasn't a 500 mana one.
Yeah, that's the big yellow one, right?
Cyan. Yeah, you don't get very many of those. Yellow is 250. We should probably upgrade this Deadly Striker Tower. Right, I'm good when you guys are. How is the north looking? Is it more upgraded?
Yes, it is more.
Ogre is... Oh, that's not a good place for the Ogre. Ogre's east. Never mind. Ogre is down. Ogre south. And slightly annoying wyverns. I will upgrade this Deadly Striker Tower a whole bunch then, if that's going to happen. Chris, could you get some more wyvern archers as well covering this tower? We have lost before just through wyverns just slowly bonking this tower to death. In a bad way. I mean, there's literally towers right here, but they just didn't hit anything.
Central crystal. Any others you need me to do?
This one here. Wyverns keep hitting it. Not the center crystal, the south crystal.
South crystal. Roger that.
Yeah, the wyverns just keep making a mess of it. It doesn't need much. It just needs enough so wyverns either get distracted or shot. Preferably shot. Four godly items on the map of some description.
Which was better, attack speed bonus or base damage for this rainbow unicorn thing?
Attack speed bonus is the one you don't. That's shots per second. That's always a bigger because that's a multiplier. That's always the priority.
Okay.
If you have the option of both shots per second and projectile count, upgrade the lowest one of the two.
Okay.
Because that gives you the bigger increase in multiplier. Maths.
Right, it's now got 3 attack speed and 3 additional projectiles, which is better than 1 on 1.
Nice. Yeah, the Rainbow Unicorn's pretty good. They're not astounding, but the good thing about them is they DPS while you run away. So if you're busy or distracted, or a Dark Elf comes at you, they'll shoot it. Also get to the point where you can just AFK on lower levels and they'll just murder everything. Eventually, then it's not. Yeah, these are so not upgraded.
They are.
No, they are.
I think some upgrades on them.
The archers have got none.
I'm not sure whether they're upgraded or not.
Yeah.
I know nothing about them.
They're just turrets. They're just turrets. They do nearly 2,000 per shot. It is a lot of turrets upgrade.
The shiny lightning tower, because that does a lot.
Lightning tower is awesome. Yeah. Probably you want to head west then and focus there this time. I reckon that's our weakest spot.
Okay.
It's also got a very short run between ogre and towers. Yeah, down past the fireplace.
Over here.
No, that's east. That's south, in fact. Go back. No, that's definitely south.
There isn't a west.
There is.
South.
Sorry, I meant east. I meant east.
Oh, right.
I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. That's it. Down there, yeah. Oh, have you come so you can leech some mana? Pfft. Never comes for a hug, does he? Or to say hi. No, it's always give me mana.
Give me stuff.
Okay.
Like a cat.
Red ogre has just spawned at the north. It's our first red ogre. And it has 700 trillion health now. Has 500,000 health. Well, has 100,000 health. Well, it's dead now. Can you guys check on the crystals? I'm going to deal with the second ogre. Second ogre down. Use your words. Right, what's going on?
I've no idea.
Midlands and Crystal. I am upgrading towers as we speak. Oh shit! Block is down.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked. That's why I asked what was going on.
Yeah, we could do the assistance here.
Yeah, it's dead, isn't it?
Yoga's now down. Yeah.
South Eye goes down. And this might be the limit because of my Squire's tower health, you see. I'm curious whether this DSC is actually hitting anything at all, you know. Yeah, kills 28. Yeah, it is. I will get to rebuilding. I've leveled again. 345,000 mana XP. How's it for you, Chris? I assume it's pretty sweet.
Lots, yes.
Good, good. So when we get good, you see, we can switch on hardcore mode, which means you don't get to respawn in a wave, and there's a countdown timer between waves. So there's no, you don't have unlimited build time, but you do get 30% buff on XP and gear. And holy god, that other tower, bouncer tower, ever so close. Can we get these up to? Can we get these upgraded here to the max? And we lost a lightning tower, I'm guessing, as well.
She wish we turned around, because otherwise it would have just gone straight and bumped the crystal there.
Oh yeah, they don't though. They don't path that way unless they are forced to. But can we get those bouncer towers upgraded as much as possible? I'm hoping for some upgrades with health on them. Oh, tower health, sorry. No. Remember, I've just put down 2 brand new bouncer towers. One brand new, so it's at level 1 right now.
Yeah, go bounce tower down at the bottom, please.
Do we lose one at the bottom as well?
Yes.
Oh, ouch. That was close then. To be fair, if an ogre breaks through there, it then has to run the gauntlet of a whole bunch of other things. Well, let's,
Yeah, I have upgraded the other things as well. So
yeah, let's not find out though. So I'm not going to be able to upgrade it. I've got a bit of mana on my Huntress, but not very much.
I'm preparing because it's I don't have enough money mana to.
okay. I've got 260 on me.
Well, I've got 1,000 on my Huntress, and I've got 2 more chests down bottom to open. So I'll put that all into the bouncer tower. And then I will hang on the middle, I guess, and upgrade those 2 towers ASAP during the beginning of the wave before it gets too mental. But yeah, we need to plow on to the... So part of it was I didn't go on... Sorry, I didn't go on to those ogres because I was busy upgrading. I shout when things go wrong. Right, shout before things go wrong, because then we can get there in time to fix them. Okay, bounce blockade is now up to star level. I don't think I'm going to get it to 3-star, but star's good.
There's a grenade launcher here, by the way.
Yeah, I've got the grenade launcher of awesome.
Okay.
I need to. Yes, thank you. I'll get those bouncer blockades up a little further. Actually, I'll build an inferno trap there as well because the lightning tower got taken out. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Might need it. 356,000 XP, though, so even if we lose, we'll win. I think Tim just gained about 9 levels.
The answer to that was lots.
Okay, I'll take the first ogre. It's south. I will slay the smackdown on the wyverns that are causing us so much grief. Next ogre is centre west. Yeah, centre west. Oh, wow. Ogre north, I'll take that one. Let me know when your one's down, please, Max.
My one. Yeah.
Your ogre, yes, the one that you're on. The one that you're not on. The one that's just...
I'm on.
Yeah, the one that I said. The one that I said you to go on. The one that's just west. Right.
Just getting a battery of everything.
Mm-hmm. Right, we lost the lighting tower somewhere.
Over at the north, it's pummeling these.
Yeah,
defense turrets.
Max, you need to get the one that just spawned, wherever it is.
Righto.
Where is it? West. Coming west.
You mean east?
I do mean east. You know what I mean.
Right.
Stage west.
That one. Yeah, got him.
Okay, another one just east, and I do mean east this time. No, I don't. I mean, yeah, I do. I mean east.
Oh, bollocks. He's smacking the shit out of east and I'm
Lower centre. Yeah.
dead.
Oh my god, he's just walking right through everything. He just walked through the minions. Right, there we go. I think we're it for... Oh, that might be it for ogres, but we've just lost quite a lot of infrastructure. So we're relying primarily on gas traps now.
I don't seem to be able to heal anything for some reason. Yeah, we're in trouble here.
Where? Chuck me...
North is in trouble.
North, okay.
Yes, I'm in north.
Yeah, on my way.
Yeah, north is in
That's
severe trouble.
It's alright, it's alright. I've reloaded. Say it's all fine, I killed it. Oh my god, there's no turrets here at all. I'll take a screenshot. There's literally no turrets there. Nothing. But we did do it, but that was skin of our teeth. A lot of it is the health of the squire's turrets. And no upgrades. 11 godlies around, but none for moi. Award chillax. Sorry, what? Also got 370,000 mana, but I don't know how much I had when we started.
Oh, I've got 2 levels there. Looking for the godly loots.
Yeah, but it's only green godlies you need. Godly just means level 60 minimum, doesn't mean good.
Right, so I need to change my filter again.
Oh, what's your filter set to?
Torn.
Oh, no. So yeah, if you set it to godly items that are considered not an upgrade will appear as black smudges on the map.
Right.
But I mean, that's all well and good, but those black smudges are in amongst a whole bunch of other things.
Minimum displayed item quality and minimum displayed outline quality. I'll just get both godly then that will...
Both godly, yeah. No, because you'll still... No, yeah, but okay. So if you look at the bottom of the map where I am, there's a lot of black smudges, right?
Yep.
Those are godly items considered not an upgrade. Now tell me which ones are godly. Ah.
Yeah.
Because they don't get any sort of visual upgrade at this point.
Just looking at the green arrows.
Green arrows are upgrades. But I assume you don't have any of those.
Okay, what's the green arrows?
Oh, okay. Well, then have a look. For me, none of these are an upgrade, unfortunately. They're godly, but they're not an upgrade.
Yeah, I need some shoes, I think we decided.
Not necessarily. I mean, your current shoes have probably got, whatever it is, 10 upgrade levels. Can I, hero info. Yes. Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted to do at all. I wonder how I do hero info. It says hero info, but I can't click it. Oh, well. Let us know when you finish examining all the loots and we'll go spend all that glorious money.
There you
Let's get to the point though, if I get many more upgrade levels of my genie, I'll be filling up my mana pool every single time I do anything. So don't forget to check for pets. There are some 6 million pets. I think I might lock that one, unlock that one, and unlock that one. And also weapons, and also armors. See, that was good when I locked it. Now I don't feel it's so good. I also just got a new lava beetle exterminator, and I don't know how that will compare if I upgrade it. And unfortunately, there's only one way to find out, and that's to spend a lot of money finding out.
Any point? Oh, I want to ask.
Yeah.
Reload speed bonus.
Only if you find that it's not reloading fast enough.
And I don't know the difference between 2 and 3 is.
2 and
Doesn't sound very much arbitrary.
yeah, 2 and 3 faster. Basically, if it's not fast enough, put more points into it and hope that's enough.
Well, I could just have more DPS, which is what I'm going to go for.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I say if you're using it and going, oh, I am waiting so long all the time, then that is when you switch. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I found any upgrades. I did grab a few bits and bobs for my squire.
Ooh, 48,000. Look at that.
Getting there.
Yeah.
+6 tower health. I lose a bit of everything but gain other things. Sorry, I'm just trying to upgrade my... See, that's... Yeah. It's ones with negative stats that annoy me. Right, this is such a good bit of gear, apart from the negative stats.
You don't invest in the negative...
It's not good enough to... The rest, it's not good enough to offset that. But that's alright. The crap stuff I can sell. To be honest, I should really start dropping the stuff that I've partially upgraded. That might be useful. Someone have just dropped a pair of shoes. Bit of kind of a mishmash of stats. My new lava beetle exterminator does look glorious. But I have absolutely no idea how much damage it will do when upgraded. Definitely some. Whether it's enough to warrant actually spending it, no one knows. It's one of the complaints about this game. You can't you can't pretend. You kind of want to sort of pre-level it and go, you know what, that is good. But one of the gold sinks in the game is making you do that. So without upgrades... 800 DPS. I suspect it's not going to overtake my crossbow of ridiculous. Give to hero. And time for me to put... I have 746,000 mana. Now I have 500,000 mana. Now I have 300,000 mana. Now I have 48,000 mana and I can't upgrade it anymore. Sad times. What's my DPS up to, though? 92. Oh, so close. So I would say it is unlikely we could do Glitter Helm on Insane. Possibly with Baka. Part of it was an ogre spawn, and one of us had to run the whole map to get there. We also had no buff towers, and yeah, with 4 of us, that means 1 north, 1 south, 1 west, 1 in the middle. That works a lot better. Bear in mind that we also got 500,000 XP in 9 minutes of play. So Insane will probably be 2 million XP. Misty Mire is about double what we get for that one. So I would do some of the other quests in Lost Eternia Shards, but the first 2, you really want to be over leveled for it because of the horrific boss fights. You'll get all the way to the end and then fail, and that's not fun for anyone. Don't think we can do the Shipwreck Monster Fest. Oasis Monster Fest. Monster Fest are quite fun though. How about you, Chris? How are you feeling? What are you short on? Is it just XP you need, or do you need?
Yeah.
Are you short on upgrading mana or?
No, mine still. I thought if the better loot stuff comes through.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna grab a drink.
okay. Lost quests start at 80, right? Which is stupid. So the correct thing to do is just to grind Glitterhelm for about, I don't know, 3 days or something. It's just not particularly fun, and it doesn't really make for very good viewing either. So I want to avoid just doing that. So all of the lost quests are minimum level 80. We could probably do Misty Mire, and that's a lot. That's less XP and more time. None of the challenges, I believe, give particularly good XP. They're nearly always gear rewards. Warping Core. We should probably try Warping Core. Hold on, let me just... I've accidentally closed the... Warping Core. Good, that gives rewards. Brilliant, what a great wiki page. They give a specific... okay. Okay, apparently, really good rewards for it.
Try it on easy, see how it goes then.
Yeah, well, easy should be a walk and park. That's recommended level 60. But yeah, the difference is you don't defend the crystal, you defend the spawns. Because they respawn.
Oh yes, I remember this map.
At this difficulty, we probably don't even need to do it properly. Probably a few lightning towers outside each spawn will just ruin everything. Don't fall in...
Yeah. City.
And I'm back.
Hello, we're going to be looking at the Warping Core set. So Warping Core it's 4 normal levels, but apparently the rewards are rather good. It does say it's transcendent level rewards, but doesn't say what difficulty you need to do on to receive those awards. I'm basically putting down lightning towers, which are 360, and magic blockades. So that's it. I'm out of mana. I can put down 1 more magic blockade, but no defenses for it. So I guess I will... Same thing, I'll switch out to my Huntress. I will take my Jinn. Eenie. Not my Jinn. And I will just spunk mana at you.
Don't they both have the same etymology?
Genie... Jinn is malevolent and a genie is friendly. I think it's something like that. But yes, they're all Arabic. So bear in mind, you need to hack the crystals will move. Hang around the crystals as they move. I have like 1,000 mana for you. Our Tim. Where's Tim?
One of the crystals is under threat.
I'll take the left crystal. No mobs on it. Max, that means you take the right crystal.
Okay.
Just done now. But yeah, they'll keep moving. And that's what the map's for.
Yeah, of course.
And there's only 2 on this particular one, so I can describe them as left and right. I'm gonna grab the we are on easy, so this should be, well, yeah, easy. But I doubt the rewards. We might even get a reward at this difficulty. Often the easy one doesn't give you a reward. It's just there to sort of learn to play. Can I get some mana if you've got any?
Oh, bollocks.
It's alright.
Oh, that's it. Just having to hold what I was holding.
No, if I can't hold it, we just lose the extra. It doesn't go. I won't pick that up. So if I've got 10 free mana and you drop a level 500 crystal, we just lose most of it.
How's it going, lad?
We're trying warping core. We did glitter helm on insane. You've got to see the finishing screenshot. We had no towers left at the top. They all died. Literally 100% of them. So that was the closest it could possibly have been. But we did it.
All the lightning towers died?
All the towers died at the top, the north, on glitter helm hard. So we lost all of them. I was the tower for that last bit.
The bouncer towers too?
Everything, all the towers died, Brian. All the towers, Brian died. Brian, all the towers died. All the towers died, Brian. Brian, the towers all died. Any threat?
Brought him back now.
And all the minions, and just everything. But we did it, and that's the important thing. So I'm covering the left crystal.
Were they all dead or just mostly dead?
Just all dead. Everyone is dead. All the towers died. And we nearly lost most of the other ones too, to be fair.
Yogos were having a great time.
Wow, this may be a little bit too easy. Oh, it's nice to feel super powerful for once.
Yeah.
Even the bowling ball towers too.
God, I wish I hadn't mentioned it now. That bit with the mainstream television of
You got on the,
warping core? Waves?
25 yet?
Waves? Oh, no. Oh, no. We got further. We got to wave 20. So I don't know if you noticed, but at wave 15, everything gets a lot harder. At wave 20, the ogres start to move about as quick as the kobolds normally move. We lasted... How long did we last, do you reckon? 30 seconds, maybe. It was like, oh.
There's no... Oh, shit. That was it, that.
Yeah, it just tore through the defense quicker than we could possibly do it. Hence why our chemical laboratory is usually the first giraffe that you go for, because that one cannot spawn
Did you
ogres.
get a giraffe? No, wait.
No, we were literally 5 levels off the giraffe, and it wasn't close. We got just mullered the moment level 20 started.
Yeah, they're still like working outside. I don't know if you've heard it in the background, but there's a guy out there with a chainsaw now, and they've gone with another dump truck load to dump it off, and they're coming back to do more work.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've done so much work that I've decided to come inside and chat with you guys.
Oh, aren't we lucky?
No. And you get the wonderful music of the chainsaw in the background.
Crystal has what? Where the hell's the left? I can. Oh, right. There we go. Crystal's moved.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
I mean,
southwest one.
the Lumberjacker song. That's like one of the most classic songs of all time.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Well,
Are
that
you?
one too, but like the one by Jack. I'm a Lumberjacker, baby.
Right. I guarantee if I ask 10,000 people to name the Lumberjack song, one of them would mention that song there. And it's you. You're that one.
Maybe it might be more than one.
Pretty sure it's just you.
Because the song by Jackal actually uses a chainsaw.
Sorry, the song by who?
Jackal. Jackyl. Jackal.
Oh, they spelled it wrong as well. Okay, so less famous than Monty Python, not spelled correctly. I'm gonna go with the Lumberjack song being the Monty Python one as being
Fair enough.
more famous, catchier, featuring more cross-dressing. Well, maybe not.
Well, yeah, the one definitely does feature more cross-dressing. However, the other one does have a nice catchy beat, and if you've never heard it, you should probably listen to it
A
sometime.
catchy beat.
Yeah, I mean,
No, that's
how often you actually get to hear music made with a chainsaw?
just saying it has a catchy beat is one of the most middle-aged and American things you've ever said.
Yeah, and?
No, that was really my entire point.
Okay, well, you gotta know.
Poke your friends.
You do have a point there, and if you part your hair just right, no one will ever see it.
If I part my hair, no one will see my point. Why are you even looking at my point? I seem to recall all the ogres only come from the central doorway on this. So my DSTs would cover that. So this is easy. The idea was to sort of warm up to the Warping Core, again, which was a paid-for expansion, so quite likely it's got some unbalanced rewards. Crystals, whoa, crystal.
Do you think you should be any more cynical? Like, seriously.
Okay, I don't think you understand. I've been looking through the data files. I don't need to be cynical. I can just show you the maths. It's hilarious. I've seen so many people arguing on the community team about invested time, player time, and all that. And the moment you look at the loot scalers for the DLC packs, it's not even close. It's really not. Like the highest non-loot scaler, non-DLC one is 12, and the lowest DLC one is 20, and the highest is like 36. It's literally triple the quality of loot.
And just for the record, never challenge him on the math. He will become very cross.
I'm good at maths.
Do not challenge the math.
All respect the maths.
Well, to be fair, if he's looked at the code and he knows the code, I've got no question of trusting what he's got to say.
Well, it's one of those, like, people go on about Moonbase and Assault Lab and things, and they're all paid for DLC. But I say, if you actually look at it, but a lot of the CDT, they're arguing that, you know, it's balanced as it is. I'm like, dude, it's not balanced. I mean, the Summoner alone is a paid for character that literally doubles the amount of turrets you can build. This is it's not just pay to win, it's pay to not lose.
Look what the EV does. Excuse me. Yeah, look what the EV does. I mean,
Yes, another paid for character.
Double handling, yeah.
Well, double hand, and it's the tower buff that becomes really, really critical.
That tower is superb, yeah.
I don't know, that clone has been pretty critical until like when it levels at some point.
I actually wonder if they broke the clone, because I swear it wasn't any good before. I swear we used it, went, alright.
Don't knock the clone.
No, I think they buffed it, or broke it, one of the two.
I've just noticed you're 69.
Nice. Oh, right, both crystals at the back, okay. Do the crystals warp through a pattern then, or is it fixed?
I'll sit until Brian gets to 69.
I didn't know that.
Wait, how come I've overtaken? Oh, wait, no, how come I've overtaken you? I mean, you do get a 30% XP bonus, for instance, not taking damage in a wave. There are a whole bunch
you were
of...
playing with me earlier.
No, I was still below than Brian. I got like one level. But no, we just did Glitter Helm. I think
That's a bonus of playing with me. You get like a 20% experience.
I expect it's more down to the Glitter Helm run, because I think I got a bunch of ways where I didn't take damage, and that's a 30% boost.
No, it's all playing with me.
Okay.
It's the EV bonus.
The summoner is haxy as hell for this level, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh, a red pony. I'm gonna call him Big Mac.
I read what?
Red pony.
Why?
I don't know. That's his name.
Hooray! I got some loot. Let's see what they're like. So obviously, we got the easier version of them. There's a set bonus, and they're quite good. Oh, actually, that's not bad. It's focus. It's 20 upgrade points to player damage, which is more than I've got. In fact, I might take them just on the basis that's as good as what I've got. So we'll do number 2 because that gives a guaranteed set of boots. But should we do number 2 on medium rather than on easy? Because that was hilariously trivial.
Yes, why not?
Oh, you need some shoes. I'd like you to have shoes.
Where's your pony?
I put my pony away because we need the mana.
Ponies are better than genies.
Hall of Court. So we'll go with medium. Oops, that's the wrong. I have, thank you. I mean, I guess I'll just block the entrances.
We really need to work on leveling him.
On Tim.
You need mana?
Yes, please.
Power's a lot.
Oh, yeah, well, Tim's gained like 10 levels today because we did Glitter Helm on hard. Just. Next time, a few more upgrades and it should get less. It was hairy. It's worth watching that last bit of the stream back because it just all started to collapse quite quickly.
I'd be happy to level 10 up a piece at every lockdown land, but Tower's a lot. He needs some love.
Tower's a lot. He doesn't play enough.
No, he needs some love.
Okay, I will switch.
He needs Eevee love later.
Actually, I might stay on this character for this. No, I'll switch because then we'll get the genie love.
So the genie's sort of pulling mana out of the mobs as well as the mobs dropping loot.
No, when you damage something, the genie accumulates the damage you did multiplied by his internal scalar, and then every 5 seconds he does a little animation and gives you all the mana that he did.
Did you say genie love or jungle love?
Genie love.
Yo.
Genie love.
I do like the genie love.
It is. It's. Mine's not even a good genie. Mine's an easy genie.
Well, we need a medium genie or a hard one.
I need a hard genie. Yes, more bits. Nomancer is reviewing very well. Unfortunately, not very many people. Right, if Tim's ready, press the go key.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, we're used to it.
Feed me some more.
Oh, where are you? Oh, there you go. There's 1400.
I could go down in 20, but fine.
Oh.
I'm actually being entertained by the game and watching the guy outside with the chainsaw. I mean, not to be rude to him, but he is actually, well, dim. And he's just taken like 3 minutes to cut through one piece of wood with the like really high quality chainsaw, and still hasn't got through it. And now he's trying to rotate an entire tree by hand.
Morbid, did you just say it wouldn't be too hard to make a game like this? What, like Dungeon Defenders?
No, it's not hard to make one. It's hard to finish one.
I just don't know where anyone ever gets the. It wouldn't be hard to make a game. Yes, it would. Anything.
You've already made it.
Yeah, that's not the
So
point.
how
That's
would it be
that's
hard?
that's. It's still hard. Like
Time.
it's
Time's a big problem.
well. It's not even just time. I mean, it's. Oh, well, that's a lot of mana. Awesome. It's not an easy thing to do. And Morbid, I don't know what your particular skill set is, but it seems like an odd thing to say. This wouldn't be that hard. So, Adapter, which was our previous game, it takes
I don't know if
about.
he's making a statement or was that a question?
I think it was a question. Adapter, which was our previous game, it took about 6 weeks per level. to do. So it took about 2 weeks to white box it and test it. 2 more weeks to sort of upgrade it, tweak it, polish it, and then 2 more weeks of bug fixing and final stuff. So one of the issues with that, you want to ship your game with 10 levels, that's 60 weeks right there. And that was a lot of it. Was, as Brian said, it's time rather than necessarily difficulty. And if you've got the
Well, that's the problem with testing. You know, you might find some of the big bugs, or some real nasty little ones that you never see, and only until it gets out in the field you go, "Oh my god, I shipped a piece of shit."
oh yeah,
You know,
I mean,
you just don't see 'em, you know.
Easy to
It
make a
happens to
game
me
like
at work.
this. All it would take would be about like $10,000 a month or so, and you could completely hire Adam to make it for you.
I would work on this game for $10,000 a month plus a percentage of the profits.
See, right there, easy to make game.
Or
Have you got $10,000 a month you can spare?
how's he going to get the art done?
Oh, you're doing it, Adam. Apparently.
No, I'm.
The Unity assets, and then
Uh,
Zaxor could like take the piss.
It surprised me with No Mancer because we have used a lot of Unity assets, but an awful lot of the textures have been reworked, and we did estimate No Mancer if we were to do it from scratch, we reckoned 9 man years. I want to come up with it like I don't know what it was, $800,000 or something. You know, far outside the scope of what we could actually do. Because, you know, I haven't got a budget in the millions. I'd love to make a Dungeons & Dragons clone. I really would. It's networking is the primary blocker for me, which is a complex and time-consuming thing to do. It's the sort of thing that I could write the game and another person would have to write the networking, and that would take them a long time.
So if you were to make a clone of this game right now, where would be your area of biggest improvement?
Area?
More players for math, or what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, this is one of the few games where there's nothing really wrong with it. Like, it could look better. It could support more players. It could have better loot scaling, but there's nothing too broken.
But if it looked better, then it wouldn't play on cell, would it? Or on cellular, would it?
Yeah, they dropped the mobile a long time ago, unfortunately. But yeah, there's not a lot wrong with it, really. Mostly, it's just it has a lot of content, and they added content without speeding up the rate at which you can consume the content. So you do end up towards the end game just going, you have to just sit there and run a survival map. So you set up, and then you just leave the game run for about 4 hours. That's not compelling gameplay. I doubt we'll get to that point. It may be that the new community maps have addressed these balance issues. I don't know.
Like, how many hours does it take to get to that?
Oh, it takes a lot of hours. That's not the point. That's one of the weakest points. That's one of the weakest points of the game. But you don't see it for.
A lot of people at that point are like, "Have I gotten my value out of this game?"
Yeah. Maybe you need to read some more of the Fortress Craft reviews. I still get negative reviews from people with 1,000 hours of gameplay because I changed some minor gameplay feature they really relied on. I still get people giving me negative reviews because I fixed exploits.
Well, those people don't know what the hell they're fucking.
Their reviews are equally as valid in the eyes of Steam, unfortunately.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, Steam really, we know.
Yeah, well, it's Steam. You need this like Epic Store exclusive.
That would be nice. Oh, that kobold just went straight past your orc. I think Nomancer does suffer from some of the same issue that this does, though, because it's kind of cutesy looking. People assume that's easier than something that looks like Skyrim. Like Nomancer is a hugely complicated and technical game with some really, really high-end rendering techniques, high-end threading techniques, high-end optimization techniques. But because it's cute little graphics, people assume it's not. I'm speaking as someone who has no experience. You sure you can?
WoW. I mean, WoW is cutesy graphics. I mean, that's
Yeah, and people still say, "Oh, you know, this is easy. This doesn't look as good as blah 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 game. Therefore, it must have been easy to write."
Well, compare the subscription amount of WoW as opposed to like EverQuest or
Everything.
something else.
Oh yeah, but
Here's a classic one. A friend of mine went, not a very experienced person, went and looked at Minecraft the first time I was playing. He was like, "How old is this game?" Was his comment. I'm like, "It's brand new." I was looking at it. It's brand new.
Yeah.
He was like, "How old is it?" He judged it right.
And
There's
then
no graphics
look what
below.
happened when they introduced Classic WoW. How many people like rejoined just to play for that?
lots, but not many of them would have played for very long. I ran into some people in Elwyn Forest, and they were playing Warcraft Classic for the first time. Not the first time they were playing Warcraft Classic. The first time they were playing Warcraft, and they started with Classic, and I'm like, right, okay, yeah, stop trying to solo like 8 mobs. That doesn't work. I know. It's just meowing in the background. Ah.
Well, maybe not if he's in your lap.
Oh yeah, in the dark. Yeah, that's just gonna be great. That camera view.
Great Kelly.
What, you don't have lights for your cat?
Not for my cat, no. Cat lights. Oh wow, what has happened to this right hand crystal?
Oh, it's the Wyverns.
Oh,
Yeah, Wyverns over there.
Well, why not?
Let me just do as much weight on them.
if you take the right crystal, please, Max. Why are you over there? Crystals, crystals, crystals,
I'm trying to.
crystals, crystals, crystals.
Getting flagged up as having problems.
There's no crystal there.
Oh, you're right. Alright, okay. There's Nova there as well.
That's fine. Ogres can hit stuff all they like. I'm taking the right hand crystal.
I think I need to go check on Dem to make sure he's okay.
Stop hitting my towers! I think that my tower, again, need a lot more health on them. They're taking a walloping from ogres at point blank range. Oh, but the crystals have healed. Okay, that's not so bad then. Oh, that's why Seafy's sitting in my lap. I brushed him earlier. I thought it wasn't your favourite human anymore, Mr. Seafy Kit.
My cat loved being brushed this morning.
Yeah, Seafy's got lumps and he doesn't like being brushed. The curse of a cat who no longer cleans himself because that is beneath him. He has people to do that.
Just getting so bloody old he can't.
He kind of does, but he does it in a very half-assed way. Dora's no better. Dora tends to just clean like 4 square inches of herself and go, you know what, I'm done.
Basically, what you're saying is they're like they're like teenagers. Like, yeah, I can't bother, can't be arsed.
Pretty much, yeah. Hooray! Level 70. Woo.
Congrats.
Unfortunately, I think all the next level of gear is level 75, so it's not a particular milestone other than, yay. I now need 1,000,000 XP for my next level. I'll cover the right crystal, cover the left one, Max.
Okay.
Man, this one's like 7 or 8 feet from the spawn. Yeah, 74th mythical, sorry, not 75. Right, this looks fine. I'm going to come down and help you because that's looking... Oh, crystal's warped. Okay, so it's moved.
There's 2 ogres.
Where's the second
Oh,
crystal?
the crystal, it's in the.
Where was it?
Where? I don't see
It was
it.
on the other side. Where that first crystal was, but on the other side.
I was looking on the map going, I can't see the second crystal. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're struggling on medium because I simply don't have the tower health to survive ogres walloping it for very long. What can we do? There, I don't need to switch off my squire. I need to just soak up some XP on the squire.
Major lab then?
What? Sorry, alchemy lab.
Yeah.
On what? How are you thinking? We've done it on it.
The rainy thing again?
On the what thing? Sorry.
On the upgrade or whatever it was. Goblin.
I'm confused.
Where it just rains goblins.
Oh, we can do raining goblins if you like. Yeah, I mean that doesn't give much XP. It's quite fun.
Oh, okay. Well then, don't give XP then.
Yeah,
No, then.
yeah. Most XP is just from regular. I mean, glitter helm is by far and away the most, but we struggled on hard. Even on medium. Yes, Kitty. Shh. Yes, I love you very much, but I love you the most when you're silent. I think ramparts is probably quite a good one. We've done ramparts. Let's do ramparts on hard, which we haven't. He's literally sitting on my lap, being loved, demanding I love him. Oh, to be a cat.
Yeah.
You don't know how lucky you've got it, Mr. Kitty. Yes. I seem to recall last time we had the biggest problem with wyverns.
Yeah.
So I will get some mana.
Not that I want to, but it'd be nice if I could jump onto the roof over there.
Which roof?
These ones over here. On the giant harpoon tower.
Oh, yeah, you use those harpoons on the next level to fight the boss.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's a lot less fun than that sounds, because you're like, oh, get to use giant harpoons to fight the boss? It's not fun. Do we have any more mana? I could do just 20.
Nope. Sorry.
Ah, well, then I will drop some as soon as I can when we start then. We have no defences on the bottom. So, Max, you're going to need to take the lowest level manually.
Rightio, no problem.
Um,
That's why we got me this decent gun. And I just changed out my gloves, so I've got more deeps as well.
awesome.
Yeah. Come on, let's have you. My rainbow unicorn thing's gonna zap all for me. No, not really.
He does. It's piercing, so it doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, but it does hit a lot of targets. Ah, we're not covering the right-hand crystal, are we at all? No, we're not.
Ooh, oh, bollocks. Shit, fuck, piss. Technical term, that. Just jump to my death.
Alright, so there's nothing covering the bottom then.
Well, I just took all the mobs out and thought, oh, I've got some mana, plenty of mobs killed. I'll go and give some mana to someone. No. Fill in a hole.
You gave the mana to a hole.
Yeah.
This is like the worst Jack and the Beanstalk variant ever.
That's what we're putting it.
I guess bowling ball, because of the range.
Well, no, like sort of pierce, don't you?
They don't pierce, but they just keep fire. No, they don't. But they bounce on something, then they stop. But it's the range of 27 meters. It's the deciding factor there for me. I wish it wasn't the case that Glitterhelm was so much better than the other maps. I really wish they had rebalanced that, given this is supposed to be their final patch and fix all the issues and blah 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 blah. Oh, Puskins, you are very whiny today. So whiny, Mr. Puss. It's as if he wants to be fed, but he has been fed.
There's my cat does that. Yeah. Feed me. Fed food.
Well, see if he does, because he's old and underweight, he does literally get fed as much as he wants. If he wants food, he gets food. But I have fed him extremely recently. I forgot we get an awful lot of DU on this level, don't we?
Yeah.
Quite a small level. So I might actually splash out with some slice and dices.
Yay.
I like them. They're awesome. They're hard to justify all of that DU and mana. No, 140 mana and 8 defense units.
However, they are absolutely impalpably lethal at 3 stars.
If you have enough points in tower damage, yes, absolutely. And range, because the range of it can be made bigger by putting points in that, which is quite funny because it doesn't get visually bigger, but it just starts to kill things nowhere near it. I believe it has a lot less health than the blocker tower, though. Which relies on, and less than the spike, but it relies on them dying. Come, you can do this. Way level up. What I need to do is hit 60, and then put tons of points. Then hit equip godly gear. And I apologise for my weakness. I'm hoping this will hit both levels, but I don't know if it will. I'll find out in a mo. I'll bring you some mana then, Artem.
Thank you.
Oh, what's this? An upgrade? Oh. Yes, if only I had an... It goes upgrade. Yes, if I was 23 levels higher, yes, it would be an upgrade. Great.
Can I give someone my mana so they can upgrade this bouncer tower?
I haven't got any mana.
What you upgrading where?
Bouncer
Ping
tower here is a bit knackered. It's level 1. Oh, sorry, level 0 I suppose technically. It's not upgraded. We've upgraded just the one time. This one there.
Oh, let me select it. Hang on. I can't
The
go.
big problem I've got down
hang on.
here.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck's sake! I booted. The big problem I've got is down here. If I go a bit mental shooting everyone, all the mana's splashing over the sides of the tower and into the abyss.
Don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Was that just me that just dropped down?
Yeah, just you. Oh, no.
Oh no! Bye bye. The connection host has been lost.
Online features are no longer available. Wow.
See, I can see the other games. It must be you this time, Adam. I guess.
Everything else managed. Discord's alright, and
Let me refresh the list of servers. I can see 3 servers.
Refresh it again.
Again, there it is.
A little bit more stability in that would have been nice.
We're back in the 3. Oh, sorry, something.
Can I have an invite? 'Cause it's not. Oh, hang on. It's showing now.
It's on the
Yeah,
lobby.
showing that. Yeah.
No, yeah, it wasn't showing a minute ago, but it's showing now. Yeah. Have I lost? Oh, yes. Okay.
Go on, Beyblade. We could do with the numbers. I'd rather succeed on things. I think we were fine until that point.
Yeah. Wonder why it threw us out.
Wow. Okay, so Rampart's hard. We could probably do Rampart's insane. But I'd rather do Rampart's hard, complete it, go, well, that was easy, than Rampart's insane and go, oh my god, what happened to us? I'll just put everything back exactly where I put it last time. So bounce blockades level 1, and then I will upgrade to slice and dice next wave.
Okay. I'll get the bottom floor.
I should put archers to cover.
Okay. Archie them.
Okay, that's that bit done, that bit done. Yeah, it should be alright. The first level wasn't hard, especially not with Max running around like a loon, just murdering everything with his murder gun.
Yes. Murderology and murderonomy. Told you.
Murder gun.
Murder gun. Kill all the things.
I want another genie. I want a genie for this character. I don't do any DPS. It wouldn't really help very much.
Right click.
No, it's not. It's middle click, I think. It's. I can tell you what it is on the Xbox pad, but that obviously doesn't really help you.
Bottom floor's clear.
And I bounced off.
Oh, whoopsie.
What the hell? Is it just you, or is we're all going to get kicked out in a few seconds? Like,
Oh no. What the hell, man?
don't go. Don't forget. The DU is currently 24 out of 110, so don't upgrade anything. Have some mana.
Yes.
Need to build towers.
Afraid I lost about 150 mana there.
And that's all right. We can cope with that. But I've never quite worked out the relationship between bowling balls and harpoons, because harpoons pierce, but bowling balls can fire multiple bowling balls. They can like preload damage into a physical area. So like determining which one is better is very difficult. Bowling balls can also just sort of bounce stuff around to the point where they're hitting things in really crazy places, which is also good. Like that there. That should fire bowling balls all down. All up in their faces. I'm hearing mild thuds from upstairs, which I think is my kitten. Oh, bugger, there's an upgrade. Run, little man, run. It's an upgrade of shoes. It's... Wait, some shoes here, Backer. No, Max. Level 60 shoes with 13 run speed. Godly shoes, no less.
Alright. Let's start them straight on.
Awesome.
Oh dear.
Well,
I can see your harpoon touch trying to shoot the enemies, but it's getting his weapon stuck in the wall. That's what's fearing.
it's alright. It's not always doing it, but yeah, that is particularly special, isn't it? I will build it as far out as I can. You think it would do a fat raycast, and then if it could find an acceptable firing arc, it would take that.
Yeah, I'll pretend to know what that means.
It's firing an infinitely thin ray, but then it's launching a projectile that is not infinitely small.
Yes.
You can do what's called
I can do that.
I can do that, fire it, oh, it clipped. Whereas you could do what's called a fat raycast, which is usually a cluster of raycasts.
Right.
So I apologise for the high level characters. This is obviously not thrilling, but I'm getting plenty of XP, and I will pour it all into tower health. That's definitely what lost us the warping core battle, because they were just, you know, we couldn't react quickly enough to get over to the towers. How did you do, little tower? Kills 8. Well done.
We've still got some DU, so who wants it?
Um,
Some split between you and Tim.
no, Tim used his own DU.
That's what I mean. I want to split my mana. I've got a lot of mana on board.
Oh, well. I mean, in this case, I was just kind of wing it. I mean, I think we could probably do this on the next difficulty up. It's so easy so far. So I was just going to see what needed upgrading and then deal with that.
Last words.
Shh. I said so far. I'm going to leave you guys a second because there's a lot of very loud noises coming from my cat. Please hold. Yes, Mr. Puss.
Tim, do you want some more mana?
Please.
Where are you? Up, yeah, there.
What are you doing?
There you go. It's, have you got enough capacity to hold 600?
Yes.
Cool.
I apologise for that. My cat was being naughty. We've got a clothes horse that we put clothes on to dry, and
Oh no.
the clothes are no longer on the clothes horse. The clothes are underneath the clothes horse.
Along with the cat going, what did I do?
No, going, put more clothes on there so I can knock them off.
My cat used to climb the clothes horse. I was like, this is
Oh, no.
I would have imagined the cat wanted to climb.
Oh, no, she doesn't climb it. She just knocks all the clothes off.
She just grabs them, pulls them off.
Just pulls them off, plays with them, and then goes, put them back so I can play with them some more, father. Tim, we ready?
Timmy.
The main problem with this on the next difficulty is getting out the defenses set up in time.
Oh, because you haven't got limited.
You've just got less time. You've got. That's where I would probably have to switch back and forwards with the genie. My bowling ball tower is in a pretty awesome spot. It's bouncing a long way. I kind of want a lighting tower. But as the goal is to level the... wyverns. As the goal is to level the knight, that would not be a particularly great strategy.
Can you go? Do you put a slice and dice in the front here?
Yeah. Do you really like the slice and dices that much?
They're just very effective.
Ugh.
Particularly when you're talking about a plot like that.
Okay, so it appears that Dem has refrained from cutting off any of his own limbs. So
Hooray! What about...
yeah. But he has also somehow managed to dull the neighbor's chainsaw to the point to where it's like chewing through the wood like a beaver. So it's taken him like a minute and a half to cut through a 1 foot diameter piece of wood with a really high quality chainsaw.
LockDown LAN. Fun facts about maths, computer games, and chainsaws. I've had to sharpen a chainsaw before. To be fair, it is not an enjoyable afternoon. I'm sure there are tools to do it.
Well, the chainsaw that I have, it costs, I think, $18 for a new blade, and I figured my time versus sharpening an old one versus buying a new one. It's just, I'd rather buy a new one and throw out the old one because my time is worth that much.
Yes. Yes, I do the same on a motorbike, but unfortunately changing a motorbike chain is a pain in the arse, so I do clean it.
Hopefully clean it and oil it. Oil, haven't you?
No, so fascinating. Well, the Scott oiler. The Scott oiler works by essentially using vacuum pressure from the engine to slowly push oil constantly on the chain. However, you oil your chain. Why do you oil your chain?
To reduce friction?
Don't forget, the chain's job is to produce unlimited and infinite friction in a certain direction, which is the sort of the horizontal direction. Yeah. But the interesting thing is, that doesn't need lubricating. And so imagine that a chain goes from vertical at the front to sort of horizontal when it lets go of the chain at the top of the cog. Because it's a gradual motion in both directions, there's no sudden shock. So I saw a very interesting breakdown that basically said, we don't need to oil chains anymore because they're O-rings. So O-rings are internally lubricated. Yeah. So you used to lubricate a chain, so each link of the chain was lubricated to the next link of the chain, not between the drive cogs and the chain itself. But these days, chains are all internally lubricated. You don't need oil, but no one's really sort of tried to sell a lubricantless chain, because I think it's usually the same manufacturers. But I lubricate my chain, don't get me wrong. I advocate you lubricate your chain, but it doesn't look like you actually need to bother as long as you have an O or an X ring type chain, which I suspect they all are these days. I do lubricate it, but you know.
My only experience with chains is with mountain biking, cycling.
But is it an O-ring?
Without proper lubrication, there's always a lot of friction.
Yes, hence why you have internal lubrication. But is it an
chainsaw? It lubricates itself with bar oil. You have a separate reservoir for something called bar oil, which is a thick viscosity oil.
Is it an O-ring on your chain on your bike, Max?
I wouldn't know. I don't think so.
I mean, a lot of it is one of those do what the manufacturer tells you, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, I was surprised because basically this guy just described what chains were. I went over the physics involved, and I'm like, oh god, you're so right. Like no one ever had a bike accident on a motorbike because of lack of lubrication. It's just not a thing. And estimating wear and tear on something that might last you 5 years, it's a very hard judgment to make. You know, did it last longer because I didn't lubricate it? You need 2 bikes and 2 chains and blah blah blah. Bear in mind, my chain takes 200 horsepower through it. It's a monstrous chain compared to like a little mountain bike one.
Oh yeah.
But
to be fair, yours does only go between 2 cogs.
You're right. I don't have a derailleur. Yes.
So in that respect, I think you could say quite happily bike chains would need to be lubricated because of the lateral forces being applied.
Yes, I do agree. I do agree. Absolutely.
So what kind of lubrication would you recommend for a bike that I just sent a picture of this?
Max, you drop any money you got, please?
Oh yeah.
I would recommend WD-40 chain lube.
Have you taken a look?
I have. I'd also like to point out that's fake. Do you know why it's fake?
Because they don't make a chain lube.
No, you should see the picture. Because at the top of the wheel, the sparks will be going forwards, not backwards. Ah.
I've never been to Ocala, Florida.
I've never ridden what?
They may what?
I've never ridden. You said I've never ridden Cala, Florida. Hey, level 70.
Ocala, Florida. It's a city in Florida.
No. Would I need to lubricate my
It's a
chain?
common thing right there.
It's alright. A couple of clicks of rebound. He's fine. Can we upgrade this slice and dice at all? By the way, it's taking the majority of the pounding. Now, I have ridden my bike with someone who weighs about the same as me on the back of it, and oh my god, braking becomes the most terrifying thing ever. Because you brake just a little bit, and then suddenly you get, 15 stone a person just shunt into the back of you, and you're like, oh, I can't brake any harder because they're going to push me off the handlebars. It's terrifying. So I have a kind of rule of thumb. I only take people on the bike lighter than me. Yes.
Did you ride butt to butt or butt to nut?
Butt to butt? What, facing backwards? What the fuck? Who would do that?
Someone that didn't want their nuts touching another man's ass. I don't know.
Wait, you're not supposed to be that close. You're not supposed to...
Or naked.
Yeah, more importantly, she in that photo, for all the hilarity, she is in the correct position. Your knees grip their hips. Or their knees grip your hips. They don't snuggle their testicles into the small of your back. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Cool, big upgrade to my towers. Sweet. What are we at now? I'm at plus 129 tower health. It's getting there.
I've got spare mana if anybody needs it.
I don't know. It would be quite embarrassing if the vibration of the bike were to cause something.
That's not how it works. I've also got
Yeah, but you don't have a Harley.
I have a V-twin. I've also got a like a belt with a pair of handles on it, so that you can grab onto my hips. Comes in useful.
Somebody needs to sniff that.
You can do it as long as you've got a Twitch account. You can make your own clips. I think I have to approve them. Can't remember. There's an ogre here. He's up to the towers now.
I will have to give it to Tim. He is determined.
Okay, now he's down. I do like the sheer clusterfuck of this game. Physics-based weapons, particles galore, hundreds and hundreds of mobs. Could have done with a gas trap there in front of each of these to stop the kobolds, though. The ballistas are making absolute mincemeat of the wyverns too, so that's good. Just sort of looking around and seeing what turrets are possibly superfluous for next run.
You have to superfluous down here if someone's doing some camping down it.
Yeah, but don't forget you should have bolted onto the ogre. If it's safe there, yeah. But
There was an ogre.
there was an ogre briefer, but the problem is you have to sprint quite a long way to get up. No, we can possibly consider this on insane. This wasn't even close. And I want that was 122,000 XP. Slightly disappointed you don't get to fire the turrets on this level though. Ooh, a lightsaber. Is that any good? No. More points in town.
Oh wow.
What?
What Vayblade just said.
Yeah, but this means you got to go and pew it.
Indeed. So I gave my godly reputation to level 18.
Right. Do we should try that one insane then? I reckon we're quite comfortable with that.
If that's the next notch up. Yeah,
That is the next notch up, yeah. But you, yeah, as I said, you do need to absolute bundle onto the ogre, certainly on the difficulty.
2 seconds, gentlemen.
Of course.
52,000? 49,000. Yeah. I'm sure it was going to upgrade.
Come on, how's Virgil doing? My pet is now up to a whopping 1,000 DPS. Would have been good at one point. That reminds me, what were we wanted the challenges? Oh yeah, no towers allowed was one we were wanting to do, because no towers allowed on insane does drop something I want for this character. That would boost our oops, wrong button. That would boost our survivability. Unfortunately, that involves doing towers, no towers allowed on insane. Oh, also hello Rob.
There we go.
Wait, keep shooting. What's yours at? 53,000? No, keep shooting, keep shooting.
Oh, right, sorry.
Right, I am ready.
I can't even read the number. 101. 138.
Loading.
Okay, so same dealio on Insanio. Unless I can quit my genie, in which case I will quickly do so. Oh, no, never mind. Tad, if you're listening, how is the balance, by the way? I thought the balance was actually all right. Oh, wait, this is completely the wrong level. I was like watching the intro going, that's very nice, and then went, that's wrong. Ramparts. Insane. What I'll probably do is put the turrets down I can, switch to the Huntress.
That's where you want to stick on your character so you can level them.
Yeah, but the Huntress can gain us 4,000 or 5,000 extra mana in that first round without even trying because of the genie. So, definitely useful. Right, so I'm going to bring this back a little bit because then it can't hit things that can't hit it back. To be honest, the Monk-Auras are not very good. They're not very good, though. I mean, you can make good Monk-Auras, but relatively speaking, you have a big advantage with the Monk-Auras. They can't get hit. And because of that advantage, other advantages are negated. Same with the procs traps. Oh, Dad, I should have to listen to a stream back again and see how the balance feels. I thought we'd more or less got it. That said, maybe they're a bit better now. Okay, I can get half a defense. Oh god, we're running out of time. I'm on the wrong character.
Better run.
Super switch.
Whee.
Mid crystal.
Which one?
Mid crystal.
How?
He got past the slice and dice.
What?
Last question. Same question. Ow.
I don't think he was up to speed yet.
Alright. I will go a little bit quicker now. Really, there is a time limit of 64 seconds.
Seconds. I'll go around floor a second. Tim, can I just dump some mana off at you?
Yep. I have loads of capacity.
Okay, good.
Right, run out of time, so I'm going to place that turret in a slightly rubbish place. I fucked it up twice.
Yeah, come on, quick. 10, 9.
Yeah, I've got
7, 6, 5, 4.
loads of time. 4 seconds is loads. Switching out with half a second to spare. That's when you're cutting it fine. 4 seconds. Once everything's up, I'll then switch off because then you are going to have to deal with the weak spots. I just want to get the stuff done and dusted first. Let me kill them because of the genie bonus. Like, literally, that little splat gave me 1,000 extra mana. I don't think we actually have a weak spot though, do we? Does the ogre always come from the fixed position? I believe he does. Yeah, thought so. Okay, then I will overstack harpoons there. So, as you can imagine, doing Glitter Helm on this difficulty is really, really difficult because of the timer. I mean, and other reasons too, but that timer is a nightmare because you barely have time to get to each position in turn, let alone actually do anything. We're taking 4 or 5 minutes to set up most of our Glitter Helm runs. This will be the last round I take the Huntress on then. I hope.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't got any towers at the bottom.
That's fine.
And it's not, because then you can't deal with the ogre, can you?
Well, I just stay here and shoot things.
Yeah, but then you can't deal with the ogre.
Depends where oh, you mean the ogre doesn't come from here?
The ogre only comes from a fixed location. Yeah.
Alright. Well, he comes from here, I think.
No, it comes from the top.
Came here.
No, it comes from the top.
Okay.
Maybe one there as well, but that's not the one I'm worried about.
Right.
Okay, Dark Elves are being annoying.
That's easy.
There's that spider about to die.
I repaired that as well.
See, I think we can do this, but only if I sick on my Huntress.
Is this bugged or something down here?
Ah, a little bit busy. It's absolutely swarming up here.
Oh, I see. He summoned an ogre minion. That's why it exploded when score them right. Level up the ogre minion.
Yeah, probably a mistake. But with the need of a big tower down there, I figure that's probably the best course of action.
Seems reasonable.
Okay, I'll switch down, put a couple of towns at the bottom, and then hopefully get back in time. Genuinely,
You want to stay?
well, I can try. I without blowing my own trumpet, I suspect I was instrumental in that not being a clusterfuck, because I can sprint through a lot with that stupid gun. But if we back up,
Yeah, you've lost the spider minion completely. Yeah. Slice and dice to have to do the repair. So.
I'll stick on this one then. I'll see how we go. South low, sorry, should be absolutely fine now. I guess, Chris, if you can look after the low bit and repair it this wave. And Brian will be expecting the... Oh, the ogre's not this wave, ogre's next wave. Okay. $46,000 mana though. 154,000 XP. Oh, there is an ogre on this wave. I must have not spotted that one.
Sounds like that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not that one I'm worried about. It's the top ogre.
Whoa.
They hurt really hard, by the way.
Yeah, hit really hard. Yeah. I was going up to him to get more damage. But, ow! Ogre versus ogre. Let's see what happens. Which crystal was it?
Wyverns. Oh, I need 60 EU.
I'm trying to play the slice and dice. I'm a bit busy, sorry.
It's alright. I've put another harpoon covering that. Come on, be built. Thank you. Ah, just got a harpoon up.
The archer's really tackling it. I'm fine, too.
Ah, the archers are tough. The problem with the archers, they just... You need so many of them and so many upgrade levels to sort of make them decent, unfortunately. But yeah, my problem. I can do this if we're on my Huntress, but yeah, Max, you need to freestyle more in different locations because I can't.
I'll start higher up, I think.
Yeah, well, I didn't help that. Obviously, I forgot about the low bit.
Right, totally happy with that.
Yeah, but then you're not taking out the ogre or the wyverns. I said you're not a turret. You are a mobile. That's what you have to be. Unfortunately, because you could just sit there and just stick a rubber band around your trigger and go AFK. I knew the wyverns would be a pain though, so I apologise for not doing a better job on those.
No, I didn't put the minions of
I,
mine,
I had 2 ballista, but they obviously weren't very well placed. So for the first round, absolutely, though, cover the lower. I'm not going to build any towers down there.
Why are they split? Oh,
You got 30 seconds, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to stick on this character. Actually, no, I will swap. Yeah, Max, you take
Yeah,
the...
we need mana. We need mana early on.
Okay. Max, if you take the lower, then there's no defences there.
Yep. 15 seconds.
Are you going to be my poop shadow? I appreciate the mana, but I don't think I can spend it in the next 40 seconds.
Nine wyverns. I was looking for the other wyverns. Did they must have obviously arrived, but
Yeah.
took them out on the turrets.
I shot a few of them. Turrets are placed.
Okay, fine.
Mana. Thank you.
The worst thing is the mana drop keys. The quick one is a freaking keyboard shortcut, so I have to jab it with my little finger while that let go of the shoot key on the pad.
Yeah. A bunch of others are coming in.
Wyverns should hopefully be covered in all directions. I wish I had this much run speed on my Knigget. Okay, I'm going to get defences down the bottom this time.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to be on the wet level for this one.
Roger, Dodger.
Oh, fuck off.
Top needs a lot of help here. Max, you have one little tick to get at the top where it's pat. Look at the map. It's rammed up here.
Roger.
I can't out-heal the bouncer blockade. I'm flat out healing it. It's going down in a few seconds. Murder, 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 murder. Oh, look at all the murder. That's what I mean about having sort of freestyle. Like, you can make such a difference. You can make such a difference in a few seconds. And while you've done that, a whole 6 mobs have accumulated at the bottom.
I just tried to remote heal it. Because I can heal anything.
Yeah. I have to stand here and then people hit me back. Okay, so one ogre from the lower this time. It's not a randomly positioned ogre, it's just they've done it in a different way to most of the levels by having a prefix spawn. So I'm torn between switching out and giving us a better fighting chance and staying on here and getting some XP. What do we think?
What wasn't the point getting you XP?
Yeah, but I feel bad when we lose because I could have helped.
You're supposed to be throwing that at me.
Oh god, the orcs have got 10,000 health now. I'm getting the hell out of there.
Shit.
Oops.
I can't do anything. I mean, I can go down and I can watch it die. That's about it. No, it's down. Again, take the top, take the north, take the north. It's all a bit clusterfucky there. Yeah, the slice and dice took about a third of its health. All good.
Cool. That's why I upgraded it, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Thanks to Vade.
there.
By the way, it gave me a load of mana right at the beginning of the level. Right, we'll get rid of everything.
Yeah, if you sweep around there, yeah, sweep all the way around up the back, and then clear the top right, then we're well, then we're good. Ooh, I have a lightsaber that's an actual upgrade, and it's a lightsaber.
Yeah.
So this time, I believe the ogre is top left, top middle. One ogre top middle and one ogre bottom, so you need to deal with those 2 ogres. Das ist und Tasken. I think that's the right German for that. I have gone up 10 levels easily today, so that does help.
Yep.
Sweet Crystal took a couple of shots then.
I don't know. I guess the
think it was
Wyvern
one
one. Yeah, I guess the Wyvern one.
It's got there. Yeah.
Okay, I shall go and reinforce that.
Can someone help me repair this slice and dice tower? Because I will only have half repaired it by the time the level starts. Three quarters repaired. Thank you. Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah, kill that one. Kill the other one. Good luck.
Thank you. Wow, he's walking through and round the low slice and dice. So now the slice and dice is.
I hope.
has an effect or not.
I assume the slice dice is chopping in the hell up, though.
I can't tell. I think he made. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'll get straight back to him. Seems I'm back in living.
No, go top, go top, go top. He's got 20,000 health. Go top.
Okay, fine.
I'd have given you information sooner, but that was as fast as my little waddly legs would carry me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're actually good down here.
Fuck me.
Oh, thank you.
That helps keep annihilating me up top.
Can't you repair stuff while you're invincible?
I need mana.
I need mana. I'm invincible. I can float anywhere. I'm omnipotent. Stay still, Tim.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Put him down.
Cool. Now just please kill the other 350 mobs and we win.
Okay. I'm gonna do a long way round there. Oh, wrong way.
Be aware that the north has a hole, like where we are, has a hole in it.
Yeah, I'm repairing that counter.
There we go. Building another one. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I successfully built it. Yay. Yeah, do a sweep to the bottom now, please. That's looking a bit fuller down that run, and the turrets down there are very low on health.
Okay. Oh fuck, self me death. Self, wasn't it?
Be very careful not to fall to your death. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. My fault.
No, not your fault.
Oh.
Stupidity, I know that was.
Wyverns on the... Okay, we're good. We're good. How? There's like 9 archers and 2 ballistae on this, and they're still just occasionally getting through. Yeah, this slice and dice is not looking so good. Though we're only 50 mobs away now. Probably everything has spawned. Yeah, again, it's my traps going down that are is the primary issue.
There we go.
And also we can get more DPS or more tower health.
Yeah. Can't help you yet.
I know.
Ooh.
Still supervising.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just more DPS. But
What, me supervising?
no. Like, whether you increase damage or fire rate doesn't make any difference. That's still DPS. So the issue there was, yes, more DPS would help, but most of the issues was the towers were dying too quickly. Obviously, give it enough DPS.
Yes, killing the orcs before they got to the towers.
Well,
would be the solution.
yeah, or just doing a mana bomb with 10 million damage and wishing for. Yeah. So a goodly amount of mana though, and 300,000 XP. That was definitely on the cusp of our gear. Yeah, the mage is the mana bomb. It's alright. No. No. Oh, that's a very pretty lightsaber.
I see you have a lightsaber. Are you
I do.
Jedi or a Padawan?
Well, it's pink. What do you think?
What's that grenade launcher?
So,
It is midnight.
yes,
Last evening.
I need to go to bed as well because I've got work tomorrow. I can't know what I'm doing, but I definitely have some work. Oh yeah, I'm going to the arcade. I might get this lightsaber just because it's 2 colours. Thank you for coming and joining us, Reb. I hope to see you again before too long. We should try and discuss and chat. We'll try and work out something other than Dungeon Defenders for tomorrow night. 'Cause we should be a variety stream, and we've done 8 episodes in a row of Dungeon Defenders.
Titan Quest.
We could do. I'm happy to play Titan Quest all evening. Absolutely.
At least until we get to the jiggly boobs.
That's
Or
quite
and
soon.
the Spider Queen.
Okay. Well, we'll find out who's got Titan Quest tomorrow, and then we will schedule Titan Quest. And maybe if it's fun,
I haven't played it in donkeys.
it's okay. Just very quickly, Rebel. What do you remember about Titan Quest? What's your first overwhelming remembrance of that game?
Not a lot.
Really, I remember 2 things. It's very, very pretty, and it's nice. It's like Crisis. So I played Crisis or Crytek, whatever, at the same time as Doom 3. Sorry. And I enjoyed Doom a lot more, but Crisis, it's so nice to be there. It's beautiful, lush beaches, blue skies, vibrant green landscape. And Titan Quest is like that. It's genuinely lovely to be there, just to walk around, look at all the stuff, and just be there. Don't know how many players it supports though, but I'll have a look.
And it has a Spider Queen with 8 boobs.
He's obsessed. He's just going on about the boobs. I'll have a quick check how many players it supports. Hopefully 8, but probably 4.
I'll get it installed then.
Yeah. Which version have you got? There's a bunch. I think it's.
Let me have a look in my Steam.
I want to say
Like I say, I've not really played it that much, and it's been a long, long time since I did it.
I think it's Immortal Throne. No, that's a Warcraft expansion. But yes, guys. So anyone who is still watching out there in stream space, we have had quite a successful evening, and I will try and persuade everyone to take a break tomorrow. We'll see whether that happens or not. If we do take a break, it will be for the rather wonderful Titan Quest. I still want to play Dead Island at some point. I remember it being awful, but I'm happy to play it and go, you know what? That was awful.
I have dibs on the Asian lady, because she has the stomp. I love her awful stomp.
I don't even know what is that. I don't even know what game you're talking about.
Dead Island.
Okay, see, that's how much I remember it.
See?
So, we've got Titan Quest Anniversary Edition, and Titan Quest The Immortal Throne.
Right.
One of them has like, I think the anniversary edition has the Immortal Throne and the regular one. So
Yeah. Let me have a brief look. So I will end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to Max. Thank you to Bucker. Thank you to Rebel. We promise to be more of a variety stream. We will keep you entertained until the lockdown is lifted, and then we will never ever play any computer games ever again because we're just going to be sick of them. I kid. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you all tomorrow night for Lockdown LAN number. I've completely lost count.